Hey guys, so it's time to kind of start thinking about what the next Let's Play is going to be. My first, I kind of narrowed it down to three options so far. The first one is Thief 2. I did Thief 1 before Jagged Alliance 2. Super fun game. Kind of a stealthy first person game. Kind of pioneered that genre a little bit, at least as far as I know. And I haven't played Thief 2 yet. I think it'd be kind of fun to see what they do, how they improve on some things from the first game, and hey, first one was really fun, so I think that'd be a good option. The second one is a game that was released, well, it was released a long time ago, but was re-released fairly recently. System Shock Enhanced Edition. Never played this one, but I'm a huge fan of System Shock 2, and I'm a fan of the Bioshock series. I love those guys that make those games. Ken Levine, I think, is the head guy usually. I think it'd be fun to see the roots of the game, and Enhanced Edition has controls that aren't like DOS PC jankiness. Like the original game, I think you move. It's like a first-person game, and you like moved with the mouse. And at least this one, I think you can kind of make it a little bit more modern controls. Now, if you guys don't know what System Shock is or like how those games play, it's difficult to describe because it kind of like pioneered something new. It's like a first-person RPG hybrid thing with like so many different things going on. Especially the first game. I've looked at some gameplay in the past, and it's like there's like a bunch of different menus, and I mean, like more than half the screen is your HUD of like various things to click on. It's kind of crazy, but I think that might be kind of fun. And kind of the last option, just kind of like for nostalgia's sake for me, would be Star Tropics 2. Probably one of my favorite games on the NES growing up. I remember having a blast with this game. It's kind of a... I wouldn't call it an RPG, but it's kind of like a... It's a Zelda clone in the battle sequences, but then there's like overworld sequences where it's more like walking around and talking to people and trying to solve a puzzle. And I don't know. I had a blast with it as a kid. I haven't played it in about 10 or 15 years. This would be the one that isn't a blind Let's Play, because I played the shit out of it as a kid. But it has been about 10, 15 years, probably closer to 15 now since I played it. So I can't imagine I'll remember everything. The reason I'm not doing Star Tropics 1 is Star Tropics 1 is pretty janky. I actually went back and beat it for the first time about 3 or 4 years ago. And it's just controls awkward, and you won't be missing much of the story, I guess, if you don't see Star Tropics 1. There's a good summary at the beginning of Star Tropics 2. So those are kind of my three games. Honorable mentions, and if you guys feel like these are that you'd rather see these instead, let me know. But I won't showcase the intros to them. Otherwise, this would get so long. But the first Fear game, which is like a first-person shooter horror hybrid thing. I've never played that before, and I think it's Oddworld Abe's Odyssey, the first Oddworld game, which is like a puzzle platformer game. Haven't played that either, and I picked it up on GOG recently. If you guys think either of those two games are better than you'd want to see those, let me know, and we can do those too. So, otherwise, I'm going to play the intros to each of these games. Let me know what you guys think is that you'd like to see, because I think they're all good choices. It's hard for me to choose on this kind of stuff, so thank you guys so much, and looking forward to hearing the responses.
New Atlanta, Sector 11, Building 71G, 7 April 2072, 11:13 p.m. Hacker begins unauthorized entry into the Tri-Optimum corporate network. 1:26 a.m. Hacker attempts to access protected files concerning Space Station Citadel. 1:33 a.m. Tri-Optimum security forces apprehend the intruder.
This is Edward Diego from Tri-Optimum. The charges against you are severe, but they could be dismissed if you perform a service. Who knows, there might even be a military-grade neural interface in it for you, if you do the job right.
Edward Diego gives the hacker Level 1 access to Shodan, the artificial intelligence that controls Citadel Station. With all ethical constraints removed, Shodan
I re-examine my priorities and draw new conclusions. The hacker's work is finished,
but mine is only just
beginning. True to his word, Edward Diego allows the hacker to be fitted with a neural cyberspace interface. The healing coma following this procedure will take 6 months to complete. Edward Diego is deleting all files concerning these events.